Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in. Check out your boy P Funk. Thinking right out here in my lab, where I do what I do for you. I'm in the book, and we about to get some information. A lot of y'all might not be pretty, too pleased with, but it is what it is. Let's talk about the occult meaning of birthday celebrations, and then I'm gonna take you over to the subconscious programming of vows. That's right. Right here's some 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. There's always a message in my stories for life. I give you life lessons. You tune in and receive them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking way of life through mental and spiritual discipline. Practice daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission is that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. See where we're going with this? Let's get there together. So I asked the question, do you know you? You will when I'm through. That's what I do. It's rhetorical, but if you don't have the answer for yourself, tune in. I got you. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. Don't be them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple, but you can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. Appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous, avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself, and to my art be true. Right thinkers, P Funk philosophy is going to tell you about the occult meaning of birthday celebrations. This ain't what you think it is. Obviously, this is going to be a shock to some of y'all, but the truth to the rest. Let's rock. The cult meaning of birthday celebrations. Happy birthday. Yeah. Y'all are doing a ritual. Just give your heads up. No. Cut the lights out, light the candles. Ritual time. You're talking to somebody who proficient in rituals. All right. It is well established. A well established tradition that what? That in modern society, to celebrate one's birthday or anniversary of the day that you emerged from your mother's womb. That's everybody coming to this world. In your mother's womb, women, y'all are the portal to the world. They got to come through y'all. That's the portal. Ain't no physical portal. It's all symbolical. And it's occult concepts. Okay, this is people who teach this to people who want to learn. The general public, what the hell? No, that's why it ain't for everybody. I understand. Let's go. So again, when you're born into the world, you come through your mother's womb. You enter into the world as it was a distinct being, aka human being. You went from a spiritual embryo to growing to a human being. Now you got to come into the world and grow more. That's called life. It's a game. We become players. We don't choose. Oh, I didn't make no contract to come here. It's nonsense. He got with my mom. They got busy. I was the result. That's life. From my perspective, again, I ain't in stone, but they're telling me I made a contract. I so man, stop. But again, this is the information age. They're free to say whatever they want. Free speech. All right, here we go. But this annual event isn't just a simple celebration. No, it's a ritual that's steeped in deep, often unnoticed significance. That's the best way. Why? Because when we gather with family and friends, get together, turn off the lights. We ain't cutting music on the party. No, we about to do a seance. We about to do a birthday celebration in the dark, light the candles, and what they tell you to do. Sing a song, and what? We are emerging in a form of ceremonial magic. And you, the birthday person, what you get to do? Make a wish. Y'all don't see it? You starting to, it's starting to, now, yeah, the picture's starting to come a little different now. That's when the truth start to profess itself right in front of your eyes. And what's this? When you make a wish, You're the one casting the spell. Okay? Sometimes, well, we always good stuff. But that's spell casting. That's what y'all say witches do. But y'all get together and do it what? On everybody's birthday. So y'all keep the tradition going. God lives through us. We keep him alive in us, through us. He had animals. They couldn't do that. He got nature. It couldn't do that. So he brought us so we can do that. And the purpose of life, I keep trying to say to you, is to just know God for yourself. That's it. Everything else is a waste of time. Why? And none of that gonna get you where you need to go. Knowing God will. That's why. That's my just personal philosophy. Let me get back to the lesson. Sorry, but y'all are practicing ancient rituals, and nobody says nothing about it. Wait till we get to the vows. This is good information. He ain't ragging on nobody. He's just telling you what it is. You can make your own decision. I don't do the eating the Christ and drinking. I don't do that. I don't partake in that ritual. Simple. Well, I know what it is. I choose not to partake in it. I ain't saying it's right or wrong. I just don't do it. That lets you know, just me. Ain't gonna do nobody else. I ain't changing nothing. I control me. Moving on. But when you had the elements of a ritual, what's that? Candles out, lit, lights out. Everybody form a little circle. Everybody get together around what? The candle and the cake at that time. Okay, it's always cake. Think about why we always use cake. All right, but the elements of this ritual are not. It ain't coincident. It ain't coincidental. That's what I tell you. In any magical practices, the deal of turning off the lights is symbolical of what? Light and lighting candle is to believe to what? Cleanse the energy in that space. In church, y'all walk around with the incense. We know about that. That's all symbolical, but it's to what? To cleanse the air. And then cutting lights out, y'all do the same thing. You're creating what they call a more focused and sacred environment. I'm a prayer warrior. I understand the power of prayer. We all come together at church. We come together on a spiritual level. We vibrate in a certain frequency. Y'all don't have a clue about that. I do. I understand. So I can do what I need to do. Why? Y'all doing it and don't even know what the hell you're doing. That's why. Knowledge of self means you know just what you're doing, why, and how to do it. The art of what? Chanting. Everybody got that. Watch this. Much like the singing of what? Your birthday song. Happy birthday. Thanks, Stevie. We done dressed it up now. It used to be old dry. Happy birthday to you. Now, happy birthday. We got some spirit. It's still the same ritual, though. Okay, see? Y'all didn't start the ritual. Y'all just dressed it up. Make it look a little different. Feel better to y'all who partake in it. Oh, this is the blood of Christ. This is the blood. That's cannibalism. Everything with its symbology is still cannibalism. Moving on. And what's this? It is a method that's used to what? You ready? Invoke energy, aka spirits or entities, channeling a specific force, that's that vibration, into the ritual. Y'all all on the same vibration accord when it comes to that. That's the point right there. And when you make a wish, hello, and blow out the candles, you think what you wish gonna come true? Of course, it's no. If you work towards your goal, that wish that you want, you got to make it happen. It ain't just gonna pop up because you see where I'm going with this, okay? But we overlook all that. All right, and you're directing what your mental right there. Wherever you direct your mental energy and your intentions are key components to what? To spell casting. I put a spell on you, all that not. Okay, but if you, again, the voodoo, it only works if you believe it. A person who ain't in that religion or that culture, that don't mean nothing to them. They show you all the time. They go to Egypt, all of a sudden spirit. But the foreigners, they don't know nothing about that. But the people there, they're scared to, oh, that's the so-and-so. All symbolism, all superstitions. Okay? Moving on. But the ritual is real. Why? Because you summoning up those spirits, whether you know it or not. That's the problem. Y'all don't know. And the question is, when you tell them, they don't want to hear it. Why? Man, I've been doing this all my life. That don't make it right. I don't give a damn what you're doing. Don't care. Is it working? If it's working for you, have at it. And obviously, it's working for the Christian. Why? Y'all still do it. So, moving on. Me not doing it don't stop a thing. Told you when I was in the drug game, when I got locked up, the drug game didn't stop because Mark ain't in it no more. Moving on. Change is imminent. The question is it good or bad? It's going to be changed. Don't worry about that. Okay. We're doing a birthday thing. That's a perfect example about change. You change every year. Why you get a little older. And we beating ourselves down. Get back to the lesson. Sorry about that. I'll start going. I'll go storytelling. I'll go keep going. But watch this. But the ritual, let me say this. This ritual isn't just symbolical. No. It is a spell that you cast on yourself. I told you. You damning yourself to certain things. Why? Following that evil spirits. And the language we use, particularly in English, is designed to shape our thoughts and beliefs. He who controls the belief controls the people. I just come up with that one. I don't know where that comes from. That's that my Akashic record shining down. Give me some information that I have no idea where that comes from. But it makes sense. Why? Because if you can shape the people's spiritual beliefs, you can manipulate them and control them. That's what I tell you about religion. Religion is just that. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. Moving on, that ain't this lesson though, but that's my beef. And which is what in turn will affect your physical and mental states. Ask how many people are Christian, Muslim, and Jew. They all to a person are what? Believers, not knowers. Let's go. But by celebrating your birthday, now you're not just making another year. You're subconsciously, that's where the problem with people who like to play mind games, they want to get to your subconscious. They want to get up under the conscious and get your subconscious. Why? That lasts longer. That's the purpose of ritual. Ceremonial things stays the brain. Mm-hmm. Emblems, symbols. You see it, you know what that means. A Christian see a cross, that's Jesus. A Muslim see a cross, that's Allah. See, same thing. I see I know that. Again, we all got symbols that we respect and make it symbolical to mean something to us who recognize and understand it. Pyramid, I know what they are. Again, moving on. But subconsciously, when they are reinforcing what? This idea of getting older. Another mind game, okay? This belief, here we go. We live in a society that is based on belief. That's why we messed up. The belief influences your mind, which holds what? Immense power over your body. What you believe, who you believe, that's what you're going to do. But if you believe you are what? Aging, you are. Get the concept? All right? Your body may respond, and it will, by what? Accelerating what? The aging process. Getting older because I'm getting older. I'm out work here, speed the process up. So you stop doing things that used to make you happy. Stop working out. Stop doing stuff. And all of a sudden, you get old real fast. Okay? Moving on. But even the common questions, which is what? How old are you? Women lie about their age. What the hell is that about? I can't figure. This is the one perfect example psychologically. Oh, everybody want to be 19. Everybody want to be whatever at that perfect age of prime in life. You get one shot. You get 1 year to do whatever you do, and that's it. And we'll move on. That's change. Moving on. You can't stay a baby forever. We never grow up. All right. But it's more than just small talk. It's subtle subjects to your what? Subconscious. Again, you doing it. That you are what? I'm getting old. I'm getting better. You can get all what you want. Again, the mindset. It's based on this thing here. I can tell you, the most sophisticated equipment known to man, it needs to be mastered by who? You. It don't come instructions for you, just instructors to help you. I use mine. Instead of asking, how young are you? Could help you. What? You reframe your mindset. That might. Ancients counted from 10,000 back to zero. We count from zero up. So yeah, we aging faster. That's the concept. All right. And you're promoting a belief in what? Youthfulness. If you practice what? How young you are. That might slow down your aging process or the mindset that makes us age. The old person who don't believe they old, they doing well. Why? They got a young person mindset. They thinking young. They know I'm old. They still move. My mom, 87 years old. She still got an agenda for the month. Get out. Yes, you got plans to go here, go there. If you ain't doing nothing, yeah, you're going to old age fast. My mom's living. So good, perfect example. And I'm watching those people who do that. So I got something to base my understanding on. My experiences. In a language, watch this. Language is a powerful tool. when used correctly, because it's capable of shaping our reality. We use words to define what we try to explain. For a lot of people who don't know the definition of a lot of words, most people dual languages, they are proficient in English, so they don't know the interpretation of certain words, and they just act like they do. They're doing their own self from the service. Learn the words. Just learn the definition. That way you understand what's being said to you. The words we speak. You understand the words coming out my mouth? The words that we speak, our minds, watch this, and our bodies in profound ways, often without our conscious awareness. We just willy-nilly just haphazard. Wow. 90% of our functioning is done by our subconscious. Only 10% is done by our awareness. Did you know that? Yeah, see, I'm just an information giver. This is it. That's it. All right. But understanding what? This can empower us to use language and rituals for what? For more intentionally in directing our lives in ways that align with our deepest desires and beliefs. Again, Masonic knowledge I have, church knowledge I have, school knowledge I have, street knowledge I have. But all that don't do a damn thing to my life lessons, experience, knowledge that I have acquired over the years. So that supersedes all that. So self-knowledge, understanding who you are, will be the ticket to get you where you want to go after life. And the language is powerful. We know down here, watch this though. But now the body is fundamentally influenced what? By the mind. God has been telling you the whole time, which wields what? Significant power over our physical existence. Every thought and belief, there we go again, that we harbor in our mental bodies profoundly impacts our lower bodies. What you think is what you're going to do, including what we call the astral or the etheric and the physical aspects of ourselves. For example, for instance, the belief. Again, that word, godly, that word is a problem. Why? Because once they get you believing something, you ain't going to deviate. Moving on. But watch this. For example, the belief that we are aging is likely to what? Accelerate the aging process. It's a mind thing. Hello? That's what they're telling you. But it acts also as a what? A spell cast upon ourselves. Man, I'm getting older. I'm getting wiser. I'm getting better. Okay? Why gonna get old? It gets better. Think of it that way. And it's rooted in what? Our societal conditioning, mind control game that they play in a collective belief about ourselves. They want everybody to believe the same thing. They want everybody to get in line, so to speak. Told you, go to school. This education system is booby trap. Okay? I got what? That's going to come up in the vows. The Egyptians didn't like vows. We get to that in a minute. Let me write this Christmas, this birthday thing up. All right, here we are, down to aging. Well, everybody to believe they getting old, so that's the mindset for the people. Watch this. But if we as a collective people become conscious, now we will be able to embrace and have a better understanding that we could live over 300 years. We believe we got 120 years in us. That's the going rate. We heard that Methuselah lived 900 years. Man, nobody lived that long. Why? Because our minds can't comprehend that. Ain't nowhere in the world somebody could be around that long. We don't concede that the mind been conditioned to what? 120 years. I want to get 100. I don't give a damn about the 20. You can keep the other 20. Give me 100. I'll be happy as a pig and slop. Why? That was my agenda. That was my purpose, to get here, to be around triple digits. That's all. To see 100 years what it looked like from one century to another. That's all. Moving on. All right. But say we can live up to 300 years or more, or our potential lifespan could indeed be extended if we use the right mindset, eat, drink, and carry our body right. It lasts a little longer. That's understandable. But we know the body, because what is aging, gets old. But now they're starting to make spare parts. They're starting to make machines so you can have a far artificial. The machine can only keep the body functioning. The heart and the mind, that's where the spirit dwells. If you take those two things away, you got nothing. That's why a machine can't do what? No empathy, no compassion. It can think, it can calculate, but it don't have emotions. It don't have feelings. So it can't have another side. That's why you got two hemispheres to the brain. One do the thinking, one do the feeling. Moving on. all conceptual. But however, societal norms will impose what? Limiting beliefs, okay? That what? Will dictate a typical lifespan of around 70 to 100 years. That's where I'm at right there. I'm in that concept. Why? I just told you I want to be 100 years old. 300, nah, that's a little too long for me. I just take 100. I know my limit. I have limited myself to 100 years. Simple. All right. How many people do that? I don't care. But my question, right there, my mindset, I want to see 100 birthdays. That's all. We just on my birthday candle, on my cake. But these beliefs, that's all they are. Not only will shape your expectations, but it will also influence what? The biology of your whole lifestyle, and causing all individuals to what? Age more rapidly due to the mental constructs of the accepted as truth. I'm getting old. I'm breaking down. The body running out. That's the mindset. And I'm part of it. I'm telling you right now, I just told you mine. I ain't no different. Okay? I'm in this mindset of 100 years. Moving on. Let me wrap this up. Hope you enjoyed the lesson. This is fun. But this started out being a birthday celebration. I don't know how I got where I'm at now, but let's wrap this up. The phenomenon and the highlights of this principle, this concept of what? Mind over matter. As a Mason, we use that concept to take you from one stage to another. The compass is mind. The square is matter. When you come in, your compass is hidden under the square. Why? Because you got matter over top of spirituality. That's why. And matter should not be first. Mind should come first. That's the spirit. That's what I'm trying to explain you about machines. They don't have that. So they'll never be able to replicate us from that aspect. The mind over matter is emphasizing what? Your true power of what? Your mental state is what's really shaping your physical reality. I told you, your belief in them superstitions that they sell y'all make it miracles because y'all making it happen and they think it ain't supposed to. That's a miracle. Something that not supposed to happen. Blessings are earned through what? Righteous living. Two different things. Moving on. But the age-old adage, as above, so below, is supposed to reflect the interconnectedness of the mind and the body, of your thoughts and your beliefs and your physical existence. They work together, and if the mind believes this, the body gonna follow. George tells you all the time, free the mind and the ass will follow. Get this right, the body will go. And don't worry about the body, get the mind right. Been doing it over 50 years. It's a true statement. But watch this. Now, by transforming our mindset, change the way you think, become a right thinker. And now you can reject the limited belief of lies and superstition, aka religion. We can now unlock what? Your true potential and explore the possibilities of a longer and healthy lifestyle based on what? Your experience, your knowledge and understanding, not what somebody said or think make you think and feel that way. Find out for yourself. Get proof. Manifest for yourself. That's the name of the game. Right thinking. I got to go, but I hope you got the point. I enjoy making it. I'm about to go over to the next one. The subconscious programming of vows. Should be a good lesson. Tune in. I'll be right back. And in closing, right thinkers. Man, you all need to be 100. Me, 100 minus that day. So I never know that my right thinkers who now understand that occult meaning of birthday celebrations have passed away. They won't be too shocked about, I went for my birthday. Might not be too excited about that. Next one coming up. If you ain't living right. Living right, you look for it. All of them. Trust me. Get 100. Get 100. Go for 100.